What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. Those catch replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications with these live chats, which has been kind of few and far between lately. You can take part in that live chat with us. So, gonna do a little sniffing today. I got a few decants. Jason sent me God knows how long ago. I grabbed 2 of the 4 that just the names alone sounded interesting, Imperial and Energizer. So we're gonna check those 2 out, and then randomly didn't even know it was coming. Kajal sent over Ruby, so I figured we'll sniff those 3 and just kind of check them out. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. If it falls in between, it falls in between. It is what it is. Don't know when I'll be able to stream again beyond today. Very busy stretch right now. Very, very, very busy. The adhesive for this magnet part for the little metal disc that the magnet sticks to quite falls off from time to time. Doesn't hold well. Not sure how often I'll be able to. We'll be dialing it back a bit. They'll be few and far between. We still have our member stream next weekend, which is usually first weekend of the following month. Those fragrances have been ordered. Burlington 1819 won the vote for the Hall of Fame tier, so that's on the way. Finally bought Club Dinwiddie Intense Man EDP while I was at it. Grabbed that. That's coming. And for the All-Star tier, Mandarino di Sicilia from Acqua di Parma won. No surprises there. I figured when I put that there, that would win. This right here, one of the newest releases. It's amazing orange and spicy mint green. It's that jam. It's the good stuff. So those are 2 main prizes. Second spin, I got a 50 ml of Strong With You Parfum that was sent by a PR company. Obviously, I have 100 ml. We definitely don't need a backup 50 ml. So it was like, oh, there we go. There's spin number 2 for the All-Star tier. So we got Mandarino di Sicilia and Strong With You Parfum are 2 of the 3 spins because we got the mystery spin. Mystery package spin is going to be the 3rd. I'm not sure what the second spin for Hall of Fame tier is going to be, but those of you members tune in next weekend. I'm not sure if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. Depends. Don't know if we're going to have a posing class Sunday morning. If we don't, probably going to be Sunday morning. If we do, it'll probably be Saturday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. It'll get set up on Saturday morning, depending on which of the 2 days it's going to be. So that'll be next weekend. Probably put the vote out for the new round by next weekend, maybe beginning of the following week. We are 18 days out from the next round. Hopefully I won't be sick for this next peak week and I can fully peak because I'm in much better condition. Obviously, I got more water retention and stuff. So I'm not dry anymore. I got the water retention back, but I'm still just as lean. And shredded, I'm just going to have to dry back out again because we've been eating pretty healthily, still holding around 165, 166. So pretty excited. Had the posing clinic yesterday. Had posing class earlier in that morning. Worked out yesterday. Worked out again today. Butch did, for those of you that were here for the last stream, my buddy Butch, that's a Masters Physique IFBB Pro. He did the posing for the seminar for the men's physique guys. I'm doing physique. Grab some board shorts. I'm doing classic and I'm doing physique. I'm doing 2 divisions for this show. And I was training with Butch again today. We actually went meet up with him at a new gym. I got a 3rd gym membership now. I'm a member to 3 of the gyms here now. And we've been working on some posing and everything because physique's posing is new for me. Because I figured, what the hell, why not? So I'll be on stage for a lot, literally 6 classes, 2 divisions. I'll be on stage the absolute most out of every human that's competing at the Riptide. Literally 3 classes, 2 divisions, 6 classes in total, 6 lineups total. Yeah. So, but should be a good time. Pretty excited about it. So as far as what we're wearing today, talked about it this morning, wore it to the gym, refreshed in the afternoon, House of Destan U. It's my favorite of the 3 that I've tried. I like it. It's different. It's a little milky, lactonic, fresh. It's woodsy, but the freshness is very white floral freshness. I get a lot of the Freesia Jasmine combo. I really, really dig this one. I'm a big fan. I really dig this one. I like it more than 5 Senses, which that's such an oddball fragrance. I didn't think I would like one more than that because it's just so damn interesting, but still super daily wear versatile. This is just so damn interesting, but still super daily wear versatile. It's 2 totally different fragrances that accomplish the same thing. They don't smell alike at all, but they accomplish the same thing. So I'm digging this House of Destin. They got some good stuff. So let's get caught up in the chat. We got 92 in the chat in the first 5 minutes. I appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up. It was a nice little random treat that Justin was live early. I was talking to Justin earlier this morning and last night. I had no idea he was going live. I just happened to come home to eat my post-workout meal and saw he went live. So I was chatting in there a little bit. I ended up falling asleep from my nap the last like 20 minutes of his live stream. I woke up from my nap and his live stream was over and it was on some wrestling podcast. So I missed the last 20 or so minutes. But yeah, that was nice to see Justin live. That's, you want to talk about somebody that's never live. Justin's never live. So good to see you, sir. Sun-soaked exclusive. Hybrid of afternoon swim and YEDP. I bet that smells good. Bet that does smell good. Mancera Fig Ecstasy. Been a little while since I've worn that one myself. Time for you to try the Boadicea. Yeah, I'm curious to check them out. I grabbed thumbnails for everything from Perfumo. I didn't look at any notes or anything. I remember when this first got announced, we looked at it, and I want to say it's another tropical fruit fragrance, if I remember correctly. I think it's a fruity fragrance. Saw somewhere in the chat somebody saying they're skeptical now after Sips and Sniffs live stream. I don't know if it was just Jims or Jims and Jason, but I'll tell you one thing. I ain't getting swayed by nothing them two fuckers said. Shout outs to my guys, Jims and Jason. I don't know what they thought about it. I don't care what they thought about it. Just like, you know, at the end of the day, if you're interested in something, it shouldn't matter if I like it or not. You should check it out if you're interested. I love checking out the new Kajal stuff. They send it my way. Again, if it's mediocre, I'll tell you it's mediocre. I have high hopes, though. I try not to be swayed by others' opinions. I try to formulate my own. So that's all I know of it so far is that I'm assuming Jims didn't care for it at minimum. I don't know if Jason was involved or not because I did not see the live stream. I did talk to Jims randomly a couple days ago. He had reached out with all the stuff on my father-in-law. But aside from that, I don't know what they thought about the fragrance. I'm just going off of what I saw randomly in my chat before we went live. So. Good to see you, sir. Sauvage with Paradise Garden. Interesting. 1907. Try to catch live later. No worries. Joel, good to see you, sir. Never heard of this one. We're having a full bottle. Smooth operator. Good to see you. Boadicea by Boadicea. It's hard to say. Harder than you would think. Picking up some other niche fragrances soon. D's, good to see you. Arabiat Marwa. All right. Skipping on down a little bit. Just wanted to say one thing about the batches I haven't found to be true. Club Anyway, Intense Man, and Sauvage EDT. People over-exaggerate with that. It's not as extreme as the internet will make you believe. They'll make you think it went from beast mode to water. They'll literally say things like that. That's never the case. Aqua de Jo Eau de Parfum. That is a great choice. That's a damn good fragrance. That doesn't get talked about enough. Bahar by the Spirit of Dubai is quite surprised in a bottle. Noted. Jacquard Bleu is basically a Y twist with spearmint and a touch of 90s fougères. That sounds good. Let me get that for about 30, 40 bucks. And I'll be happy because I can get it from overseas for like 50 something. But I was like, I'm going to wait. I know I'll be able to get it for around 30 if I'm just patient. That's a good price for that, you know. 10-4. Be my own version of Ventus. Get compliments 70% of the time. Releases. Okay, noted. Can't wait for an opinion on Ruby. So here's the part. Yeah, Ruby looks nice. I thought about it myself. But after Sips and Sniff Live yesterday, I got my mind on some other fragrances. That tells me they didn't care for it. So, but this is also, you got to remember, this is a live stream platform that has shit on, and I mean shit all over, mainly Jason, shit all over Vertus Vanilla Oud, YSL, La Nuit de L'Homme Bleu Electrique, and fragrances like that, Seraphine Blue, and it's like, I'm going to wait and form my own opinion before I go listening to that nonsense. Love you, Jason. Love you, Jims. But that's where Jason lost me with that kind of stuff. When he started badgering and bashing stuff like that, it's like, pfft, I get we got different tastes, but you and I ain't got the same taste. So I can't take what you say to the bank. Some things, though, I got to give him his Dubois Equi from Vertus. He was on point with that one. That was a Jason Virtue recommendation for sure. Have some different scents. Definitely be getting a sample pack. Discovery. I found some of my high interest. Christine, good to see you. Happy June to you as well. Fragrance called Iced Lemon Pound Cake. Like the name. By Bath and Body Works. I bet it smells good. Sounds very gourmand, dessert-like. Yeah, Hawash Tropical. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Looking like LeBeau Paradise Garden. That doesn't surprise me. I would have thought something LeBeau because nothing Hawass is really all that original. So they're all kind of twists and inspired and clone-ish. So I'm not surprised to hear that. I'll check it out, though. I'll definitely buy it and check it out. Signature Citrine, great fragrance. Sweet orange incense. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, the king indeed. And Tonka-Cola. Ooh, great 1-2 combo. Excellent, excellent picks right there. Good to see you, sir. Kajal Masa. Speaking of Kajal, that's a great green, fresh fragrance right there. Good to see you, Devin. Pacific Rock Moss. Wow, I couldn't tell you how long since I've smelled that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't move them. They're not right here. Yeah, I got a video on the channel. That's the last video I did on TLTG cakes. I grabbed them from StockX before launch, but I ended up, I bought them on Friday while I was in Alabama. They got in, and we had to rush to Louisiana 3 days after we got back. So I wasn't able to get the video out right away. But yeah, I did 2 days ago. I did the video. St. John, Virgin Island, U.S. Virgin Islands. Eros Energy. I need that back in the rotation. That is a great fragrance. I like that one. A lot of new fragrances, new to the perfume cologne game. I already have 100 or more items in my collection. That's quite a collection. That's a big collection, man. You don't really need any more. You got more than you need. That's for sure. 100 fragrances is a lot. Everybody's got their different methods. Most of the time I spray around my neck. I try not to spray up here unless I'm just getting wild. Once in a while you see me just say, I'll literally say fuck it and just start spraying everywhere. But it makes me go nose blind quicker having the fragrance in front of my face all the time, just right under your nose. Wear your nose out quicker. That's why I tend to keep it sides and back of the neck. I'll do forearms and shit. Some people like to do pulse points. You know, everybody's got their different ways. Some people like to spray their clothes with oil. I don't really like to. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. It's just whatever way you feel like doing it. Polo 67 EDP, big hit at work. It's a good one. I need to put that back in rotation myself. Good to see you, sir. Sounds like feeling much better. Oh, yeah. I was sick as shit for peak week. It was awful. I didn't really peak the way I wanted to. I was dehydrated down, but I wasn't able to carb up to really get a good pump or anything. So I didn't really peak because like literally 2 days later on, I've looked better, especially when I was still dry before the water tension came back. When I was still dry for the first like 3 days after the show, that's when I was really peaked. I really peaked like Monday. I needed to peak Saturday. I really peaked like Monday when I started to feel better and got my appetite back. Yo, what's up, Newt? Castley, a lot of people have been on me. I need to get a decant and check it out. Quickly moving up my favorite PDM list. A lot of people have been on me about that one, man. Silver Mountain Water is a great fragrance. Good to see you, sir. Excuse me. Still got the cough lingering, but I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, that'll be like either Saturday or Sunday. It's usually the first weekend of the following month. Mr. Spencer, good to see you, sir. So we'll probably start with Ruby, and then probably just based on the name, I'll go Energizer. That'll probably be the second one we do. So, what are those fancy crowns? That's some new beta thing YouTube's doing for a community. Whoever comments the most, they get a number and a crown. Something YouTube's doing. I don't put that there. That's just shit. The more you comment, the higher your ranking. It doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. But that's, like I said, it's something YouTube's doing for inclusion to make people feel special. Speaking of people that like to feel special, there's someone who should feel special here today for this live stream. Good to see you, sir. Fragrance Dubois, Oud Vert Intense. I'm jealous. I've heard good things about that. 9 months later, and we finally get some, and you can't even spell it right. You're going to talk shit and then spell it wrong. Boadicea. Some Boadicea decants. Good to see you, Jason. Yeah, I grabbed half of them because if I did all 4 plus Kajal Ruby, you know, this is going to take an hour and a half as it is just doing these, man. We'd be doing well over 2 hours if I do 4 decants and the bottle. So I was like, I'm gonna do half. I just picked the 2 coolest, what I thought was the coolest names, Imperial and Energizer. Energizer alone, that name just sounds fun. So that was the first one I grabbed. Well, I don't pair them based on, oh, I'm wearing these sneakers, so I'm gonna wear this fragrance. I'm wearing this fragrance, so I'm gonna wear these sneakers. I don't do that. I don't do that. If I'm wearing a casual attire, I wear a fragrance I deem casual. And what the casual outfit is itself is 100% irrelevant. That's overcomplicating things. It's like, man, all right, here's where we're going. All right, we got these with the Kobe 9s. Man, so they are white shoe. They got some bright, vibrant colors. I'm thinking citrus, but that's fucking crazy to me. I don't do that shit. I don't do all that. That's literally nonsense to me. I think that's overkill. If I'm rocking something casual, I'm going with a fragrance that's kind of casual. If I'm semi-dressed up, I'm going something that I deem kind of accordingly to that attire. That's about the extent of it. I agree with doing that, but it's like, yeah, this is a basketball shoe and it's got this color palette. So that makes me think of citruses. So I don't do that. Let's see, where was I? Alexander's version of Tigar. Everything that smells like Tigar is good. That's my conclusion that I've come up with. It's dessert time here. Well, you enjoy yourself a dessert, sir. Mr. Rafe, how are you? Zara Bogas Vibrant Leather Elixir. What a name. Phaedon Oriental Mint. I've never tried either of these. Phaedon Oriental Mint, though. Phaedon's a great brand. I have Tobacco Rouge from them. Very powdery tobacco vanille kind of thing, but very, very powdery. 6 lineups will carry you over after surgery. I've got surgery coming up here next year, so hopefully you'll share as much as you can with us. 6 lineups. Oh, God, yeah, that's it. You're talking about being on stage. That's going to be crazy. I'm hoping physique is first because the posing seminar that we had for 2 hours yesterday in the afternoon was put on by the promoter for the show that I'm doing. So a lot of the people there are going to be competing at the show. Point being, I'm hoping physique, like we won't know till the athlete meeting what the order of what everything's going to be, because like when the show I did in Alabama, classic was before physique, and I have a bad habit of starting to sweat and my tan starting to run when I'm on stage a lot, and it's going to be like that in 2 divisions where I'm literally in 3 classes. It's going to be, especially with like masters usually goes early, and then it'll be true novice open. So I'm in masters and then novice open. So it's going to be like spin right back around for novice comparisons and then right into open. So I'm hoping physique is earlier this time. I want to do physique first because I feel like physique I'll have an even stronger showing than classic. That's just ideally, I don't get to choose what it is what it's going to be with the format, but I'm hoping physique is the first that gets to get done. That way, if my tan goes to getting fucked up, it'll be on classic, because I'm actually pretty damn excited to do physique. Trying to really iron out the detail side of the posing with that, because it's only 2 main poses, but there's a lot of footwork, hand gesture, flair, and transition, like character to the transitions to really, really bring personality out in the posing. So I'm really trying to, and with my loose skin and everything, it's all about hand placement for that hip spot. I really need to focus on getting it on the waistband and not directly on my skin. Just things like that. Showcase the strengths, hide the weaknesses. This is one that you need to focus on that more. You'd be surprised how intricate it is with physique. Like classic and bodybuilding guys tend to make fun of the posing for physique guys. It's just 2 poses. I was the same way. It's, they just got 2 poses. 2, you go to learn and do it yourself. And it's like, okay, a lot of detail work to get this to where it's right, because the difference in this twist and making your waist wider and everything is the difference in this placing and this placing. So it's a lot more intricate than you realize before you start doing it. So have a new level of respect for physique guys. The whole wrestling world's surprised by that. George Atkinson, Fragrance Apprentice. I woke up to a message from him. He's like, make this fucking make sense. That was, and I knew exactly what he was talking about. Make this fucking make sense. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Parlom Intense. No, sir. Nor will I. I told that story 2 live streams ago. I don't do anything with Narcotica ever since they years ago wanted me to not tell people that I was getting the fragrances sent to me so people wouldn't message them and ask for free fragrances. Ever since that, I dropped them like a bad habit. So no, I'll never do that. Keep your fragrances. I'm good. Which is sad because Claude makes all their fragrances. Never smelled rubies. Well, I assumed it was Jason. I mean, Jims, because I know Jims has been doing some content lately. That's why I said, like, I'm not sure if you were involved or not. And then I made some jokes about you, obviously, because you tore some favorites of mine to shreds. So you're my example for that. You know me, I'm just picking. But want to make sure everybody understands I'm picking. I'm going to do a lot less of that. I just want to make sure everybody knows I am joking. I love Jason very much. So shout outs to Kalen. I know he'll be hanging around later. I've talked to him like 2 days ago. So I know he's pretty more than likely going to be popping in here in a little bit. Good to see you, Roy. 40 knots. Signature Coco Loco. What a 1-2 punch. You, sir, get a soft live stream clap as well. That's a great one, too. Trying to get to the bottom, and we'll dive into this one. We're 20 minutes in. So, Miss Sony Wave, I have more than a while. Enjoy your chill day off, sir. Luminous Night. That's a good one. Smoky Dates. All right, so I might have to skip down a little bit, guys, because so we got 2 in the chat wearing Silver Mountain Water. Mercedes-Benz Ultimate. You go, you. That's a great green woody fragrance. You have a good one, sir. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to skip down a little bit, guys. Another one wearing Eros Energy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip down a little bit, guys, because I want to dive into these. We got 3 fragrances we're going to sniff. That's going to take a little bit of time with the back and forth and all that good stuff. So I am slowly skipping my way down. Indiana Bones, I see you. Newt, Colin, I see everybody. Kevin Hill, good to see you, sir. Castley's pretty good. Nordstrom. Yeah, I still need to get my nose on it. A lot of people have been on me about it since in real life. Good to see you, sir. So my man Kix Griffey, Fragrance World, King of Diamonds, inspired by Vertus Narcosis, FWO, Wolfpack for Life, Yak Mob. Good to see you, my guy. The Mighty Goose, love the name, and it has a Mighty Goose as an avatar. I had to stop at this. Bon Parfumo 803. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a good one. Bon Parfumer's got some older scents, that being one of them, that don't get a lot of love. 801 is really good, too. It's a very misty, sea breeze aquatic. Like, imagine you're out on a boat fishing and the waves, light waves crashing upside the boat and that mist kind of coming across hitting you while your line's out. I always paint that picture with that one. Quez, good to see you, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. Joshua. Aylin. Oh, Lord Jesus. Layered with vanille crepe chocolate. Is that how you say that? From Damascus? I'm not familiar with that one. But Aylin's amazing. So we're scrolling on down. She's commented quite a bit, yeah. Yeah, she's been here since before it went live. It's whoever, she's not spamming the chat. So Spencer Behave, I know Rafe has something with her too. I'll tell you, just like I told Rafe a while back, this is my channel. This ain't the stuff that goes on at Joey's channel with there's some kind of beef with her. I have no issues with Christine. Spencer, I love you. We're not doing that. I see where that comment leads. No bueno here. No. She's always been nice to me. I have no issues with Christine. I know some of you do. Y'all just don't talk to one another, or everybody can leave. I just want to make that very clear. All parties involved can leave, or all parties involved can behave and coincide. That's option A and B are the only options here, Spencer. And I love everybody involved. I got a lot of love for you guys, but we ain't going to play that. I'm not going to play that. I told Joey the same thing. He can do whatever he wants on his channel with that stuff. Joey's my boy, but whatever beefs are over there are not beefs that are over here, because this is a different platform for a different person. So we're not doing that. That's what I'm saying. Just chill, kick it, you know. He's got the most intricate live stream setup on YouTube. It's wild what Spencer puts into his live streams. It's fucking believable. More and more, I'm starting to debate on it. I just don't have the time, man. I mean, I do content while I'm at the gym here and there on the Instagram, but I just don't have time to do the vlogs. I've done them in the past. I've just gotten so much busier, and now I'm in such better shape now. But like with the eating and certain exercises and regimen and stuff like that, like I see a place for it. I get asked about it enough to where there's enough of a demand to make me want to dictate that I should potentially consider it. But it's just, I don't know, maybe in the future, but for the time being, I'm just too busy. Like, I'm not even able to really do a lot of live streams here because of it. So, because I've just been too damn busy. Plus trying to keep up my daily content here. And then, you know, it's not daily content on the sneaker channel, but I would say half the month I got content coming out on that channel as well. Yeah, I assume with you asking, you weren't familiar because it was just one live stream. Not everybody sees every single video, you know. But yeah, that's when I dropped them like a bad habit a couple of years ago when that happened because I didn't like that. Good to see you, Bishop. Of course, yeah. On the Olympia stage, no. But I'm happy he turned pro. I was happy for him. He looked great. He looked way better the second show than the first show. He was not conditioned enough. Because I've been asked, do you think it's because of who he was? I think for the first show, yes. For the Arnold, no. He was in shape. He looked great. I think anybody that was saying otherwise was just hating on him just to hate. Coco Loco and Black Rose. Oh, God, for the summer in Texas, not Black Rose. Coco Loco would be the better of the two for that, for sure. Some shit YouTube's doing, the more you comment, the more you rank up on the community. This is what it is. It's for individual live streams. Yeah, it's some kind of community leaderboard. They just started doing that. It's new to me as well. This is the first stream I have where it's on here. Miss Saga, good to see you. We're Mugler Alien. So trying to get to the bottom so we can get this started. Dakota, good to see you. Jeffrey Zero, I see you, sir. Mr. Jordan is bouncing around here today in live streams. He was in Justin's chat earlier as well. We're in Acro Breathe. Good to see you, my man. Okay. Making sure. Based on your comment, I thought it was like because her and Rafe have beef. Because I fussed Rafe. I felt bad after, and I talked to Rafe back. I fussed him because they got a beef. So I assumed it was the same thing because I know there's this troll back and forth beef. Joey filled me in last time I got on Joey's channel a while back on what was going on because I was like, why y'all always picking on Christine? He's like, well, so because like I said, I like Christine. I don't have any issues with Christine. She's very nice to me. So it's like I'm just trying to play peacemaker because whatever happened over there with that group has never happened over here with me. So it's like I like all parties involved. I don't want any of that nonsense. So that's why I kept stressing. I love you, Spencer. Don't get mad at me, but I don't want nobody doing none of that stuff. Whatever exists off this channel is off this channel, you know. Good to see you, sir. Insurrection Pure 2. Oh, yeah, it's still good. There's just so many that have come out since. You know what I mean? That it gets lost in the shuffle. No, Spencer's got the best setup. So does your auntie. There we go. So I'm not familiar with the currency, but whatever it is, I appreciate it. But we love you in the Balkans. There you go. Some love for Christine. Jack's Florida Man. Lo Kenzo. New pickup. Oh, my good. High heat aquatic magic. Excellent. I'm trying to get to the bottom. I made it. I appreciate that, Christine. Like I said, I like all parties involved. I do. I like all of you. And I don't, any problems any of you have with one another, just don't talk to each other. And if y'all can't handle that, you could all go because I don't want to do none of that stuff over here, you know? See, and I get it. And y'all are all adults and can say and do whatever you want. I'm just asking, please, let's not do this here on my platform. Y'all do whatever y'all want anywhere else because it's not my shit, and I don't care if it's not my shit. This is my shit. I don't want none of that over here. That's all. That's all I was saying. I appreciate that. Herbapora, nice and fruity, a little shampooy, little fruitise-ish, but very enjoyable though. But I appreciate that. BP 902, Bon Parfum 902, Pure Havana Naxos type DNA with brandy and butterscotch. Ooh, butterscotch and brandy. That does sound different. Tobacco, butterscotch, and brandy. So honey tobacco, butterscotch, and brandy. That does sound good. Let's look at those notes real quick. That's a 902. Tobacco blonde cannelle. Brandy, orange, ginger, cloves, cinnamon, geranium, vanilla, blonde tobacco, labdanum. Spicy, sweet, woody, fruity, smoky. Similar to Naxos. L'Homme Ideal, the EDT, and Aventus. That's random. 10 people saying it smells like Aventus. Would you agree? with those 10 people. You got 4 saying Loma Ideal, but the majority, no, 3. Most people are saying Aventus. I don't believe that. Nothing about that says Aventus to me. Literally not one note. Not one. I mean, orange and ginger says Aventus cologne, but brandy, clove, cinnamon, geranium, vanilla, tobacco, lavender. What about that's Aventus? That's even Parfumo. You got to take it with a grain of salt, right, guys? Well, I'm jealous. I'm trying to click Rafe's comment. I'm jealous. Actually, I say that because I'm going to have chicken. I'm having a lot of chicken right now. I'm able to eat a lot. Like I was 165 again this morning. I was 167 yesterday. Like I keep fluctuating 165 to 167 depending on the water retention. And because I was like really bone dry this morning. I was like bone dry, and I filled out with water throughout the day more because I carved up quite a bit. Just real quick before we dive in. I was bone dry this morning. I was posing clinic. There's Butch. There's me and Butch. It's my boy. That's what I was telling y'all about last time. He was like, "Is that why?" I said, "What you mean?" He's like, "Man, in the last week, I've been getting like 10 requests every day." I was on I might contribute to it. I was giving you some praise, telling everybody how, and that was everybody at the clinic. They said goofy picture, so I did that. That was my pose in the goofy picture. But yeah, I was pretty bone dry this morning. It's all about the angle. See how slender I made my waist? It's all about the twist and some Christmas tree action. It's all about the angles. I'm trained. I'm mentally trained to make everything wider and bigger. But when you're with physique, it's about making everything smaller and slender. Like even that pose, the lats aren't as wide as if I was to square out more. You know what I mean? But it's all about making the waist even smaller. It's kind of wild how this shakes out, and see how I'm pushing my skin up right there. Don't want to do that. But see how much more water added to my midsection. This was me training at sequence earlier. So I'm more watery right here versus I was bone dry this morning. But you can still see veins in the mid back and all that good stuff. But yeah, I was much more fluidy, I guess you could say. It's got to dry out again, which we're going to start doing probably Thursday. We'll start drying out again. Let's see. I got to stop doing that because Butch is critiquing my posing and everything. He's like, send me the video. He was watching. He was off camera watching. It's like, let's run through the presentation. So it's hilarious. I got a freaking multi first place finish IFBB Masters Physique Pro like mentoring me for his division, since I'm just deciding to jump into physique and do both and classic. So it's like, thank God for Butch. It's awesome. You know, it's my boy. So we're going to dive into this. This is what I get for the first few hours. Good to see you, sir. The House of Late. It's a big ass vein in your left arm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, oh yeah, the phlebotomists love me when I show up. They always want to go wide. They always want to go out here, and I'm like, no, I bruise easy right here. No, inside the elbow, because that's where it just runs. It forks right here, but it forks into the vein right here. But right here is where it wants to just stick out. I'm like, no, bruise too easy right there. No, this is gonna be my first time trying any Boadicea fragrances. And it depends on the division too, because there's 3 different divisions for men. Physique's its own world. Classic's the in-between. Open bodybuilding's just massive, gigantic, be as big as you can be. And it's not about being as shredded as classic. Classic's probably where you need to be the most shredded and conditioned, but the biggest you can be at the same time. My home library. Well, I don't have a lot of books. Now, if you mean my fragrance collection, that's up to you to search for that video. I haven't redone it in a while, and it's going to be a while before I do it. Probably not again until I move. Not yet. They mentioned it to me earlier in the chat, so I'm going to get it. I'll get it. We'll check it out. I'll buy it at some point, I'm sure. Let's get into Kajal Ruby. Let's see If I remember correctly, it's supposed to be a fruity fragrance. Because we looked at it when it first got announced. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. So let's check out the pretty red bottle. Looks just like masa, but red. Masa's green. Looks just like it. But ruby red instead of emerald green. Masa should be called emerald, right? It would make sense. Hefty caps. Let's give it a spritz, see what we're working with. 2 sprays should be plenty. Again, I think it's like red fruit syrupy. Is that cherry? It's cherry. Now it's coming back to me why it's a red bottle. Okay, it's cherry. It's a syrupy type of cherry for sure. A little bit of Robitussin. Not like Mancera Wild Cherry. That's terrible. At least I think so. I don't care for it. This is like a more tart black cherry than anything sour. I don't find it to be all that sour. Smidge. I find it's a bit more tart. It's not like on French Defense's level, but it smells good. It smells good. I would say it's definitely better than a black cherry in the Ophidian line, which was my second favorite. I'd probably bump this over it. It's a very warm, slightly it's slightly tart. Tart's the word that keeps coming. Lip smacking tart. Not tropical like I thought it would be. They mentioned earlier they're thinking the notes remind him of Paradise Garden, LeBeau Paradise Garden. That sounds about right. Like I said, I haven't looked. That sounds like something they would do, so I'm sure. The more this settles down, like by the moment, the more I sniff it, I'm liking it. Caspian cherry, I don't like as much as this one. Caspian cherry is actually not as much cherry. It's like cherry's like a supportive note in that fragrance. It's not even the focal point. Oh, I'm not even pinning shit like that. Like moving forward, I'm not giving them their 15 seconds anymore. Those days are over. White noise, like I said in my post. I've been getting threats and batch after batch after batch of bot comments that are just saying the most awful things, wishing my stepdad would die when I know they meant my father-in-law, my dog, getting robbed, brap, and this fat fucking loser. I'm pretty confident who that is. I'm not doing that no more. It's been just ridiculous lately, especially after the little spat with Kalen that happened the other day. Over the top, overboard with people. It's unbelievable, the obsession I've been dealing with. And I get told, we're not obsessed with you. We think you're an embarrassment. You don't leave me alone. That's obsessed. No worries. No worries. Mitch, good to see you. Whoops, meant to pin it. Creed Virgin Olive Water today. Wow. Yeah, for sure. Coconut Lagoon, amazing. Really like it. Wearing the 2 now. Is it just me? I get a little grapefruit on the Coconut Lagoon dry down. I mean, that's one of the citruses, I believe. It's green, yellow, and orange citrus. Now, look, if you layer those, I'm not the layering guy. But those together, pina colada and Skittles is what it smells like when you layer them together. Coconut Lagoon doesn't smell so much like Skittles by itself, but when you put it with Virgin Island water, oh my God. Telling you, it's amazing. Always handy. Always handy. Oh, it's all views and engagement. I don't care, dude. I really don't care. Like I said, we're not doing that stuff moving forward, man. I got too many great things going on in my world. Too many things pulling energy and focus that I'm trying to not take any focus away from this channel. Just areas where I can afford to. That's why we're live streaming less. It's like I have no choice. Something's got to give a little bit because I'm not giving up my daily content. I got to do my shorts and my long format videos. That's just my daily joy. The live streams, when I have the time, I do it like we're doing now. When I don't, I don't. And more times than not, I don't. So that's all it is. I just don't have the time for that. People can say, do, feel, think, post, whatever they want. It really has no bearings on my life. I don't care. I don't stay up thinking about me all day and night. You know what I mean? So let's see. Where was I? It's getting a little spicier, a little powdery. It's developing. Now, again, I don't know what Jim's had to say about it. It seemed underwhelming for him based on what I saw in the chat. But I don't know. I'd love for Jim's to be here to weigh in. I don't know if he's busy or what. I'm going to have to ask Jim's what he thinks. I'm digging this. It's not wow factor like French Defense, but I'm digging this one. This is good. Let's take a look. Let's see what the notes are. People seem to dig it overall. 7.8 out of 10, 36 rating. Sweet, fruity, gourmand, creamy, synthetic. Red berries, cherry, pineapple, coconut. I don't get pineapple. I really don't get coconut either. Red berries and cherry, though. Almond, yeah. Okay. A little bit. That makes sense. Brown sugar, cream, ice cream, powdery notes. That's coming through a bit. It's not over the top creamy, though. Maybe as it dries more. I mean, it's just a couple of minutes. It's literally like 3 minutes or so I've had it on skin. So it might just get creamier and creamier as it dries. But amber, benzoin, musk, vanilla, tonka. So a lot of sweetness. I like it. I don't think it's very feminine leaning. Like, really at all. I like it. I wouldn't put it over Kajal Icon. I wouldn't put it over Kajal Ohm 3. I don't think I'd put it over Ferris. I could put it over Masa, which is one of their versatile options. So it's a lot for me to put it over one of the versatile fragrances. Let me think. What else? I'll put it over the original Kajal Ohm, which is a longtime favorite of mine. I'll put it over Yasmina. That's more situational anyway. It's like upper middle of the pack, the upper third. Let's say upper third of the collection, in that like top 5 to 7 range. Maybe even top 4, top 5. I'd say top 5 from the house. Yeah, because I'm not putting it over Ohm 3 and Icon and Ferris. That's pretty much my top 3. I love those. They're amazing. Try those. Kajal Ohm 3. I prefer it to Tigar and Vibrato. Kajal Icon is one of the greatest fruity tropical fragrances I've ever smelled. And Ferris is niche sauvage. It really is. To make it simplified, it's like niche sauvage. That's my top 3. I think this would be number 4. I think I would put this one in number 4. Solage is up there for me as well. Carnation Leather. It's beautiful old school masculine fragrance. That's top 10. That might even be like number 7 or something like that. Yeah, I think I'm ranking this one number 4 in the house where I'm standing right now, how I'm feeling about it. This is 8.5 out of 10 kind of fragrance. It's a great fragrance. It's not to the level of outstanding as the 3 that I put above it, because I would take those 3. Now, if it cracked the top 3, it might be 8.75 or 9. I don't know. Maybe my feelings would change. As I go through a full wearing and spend more time with it, it's got room to grow beyond the 8.5. But where I stand right now, I think 8.5 is like perfect rating for it right here and now. Icon plus cherry gummy bear. Not a bad idea. If I got more pineapple from it, I would agree with that statement more, because I get a lot of pineapple passion fruit. A lot of it out of Icon. But they are equally as powdery. They're both powdery. I was even upset that I get Exxons, blah, blah, blah. Gummy bears love the brand, make you buy a bottle right away, but 15, 30 minutes. Last year's Icon appears. It seems they have simply added red berries. I don't completely agree with that take, because I get a lot of cherry here. Cherry Oasis. Fruity sweets. I don't get a lot of sour, but juicy and syrupy. Yeah, for sure. A little tart. It's one of the best cherry fragrances. Such a great longevity. Yeah, I know all their fragrances perform really well. I love them so much. Or it smells like cherry syrup. Yes. Juicy, delicious. A bit synthetic. It's probably from the powdery notes and the benzoin. But yeah, I'm more in line with her take. I very syrupy. 8.5. first impressions for me. This is good. This is really good. I quite enjoy this. It's not mind-blowing. It's getting more and more powdery, though. That's really like working in the favor. I like the powdery fragrances. A powdery, warm cherry syrup. Come on. You got a ton of those? I don't have a ton of those. I wonder if that coconut's going to rear its head any. If I dig deep enough, I can get a little bit of a light sunscreen. But I get just as much vanilla as I do with that. I like it. I think it's damn good. Put that right there. That's definitely not going on the shelf anytime soon. I need to spend some time with that. That's a good one. Anybody else try it? What do you think? Please weigh in. I'd love to converse. Gucci Pour Homme EDT, oldie but still a banger. Fuck the haters, bro. Keep on, keep on. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Scent Dragon, good to see you, sir. Seraphine Blue. As far as a hater goes, they're insufferable, miserable people. Imagine if they invest as much time as they sell. Oh God. Like I said in my post, man, I wish them, as I do all of you, prosperity and success that I'm confident they won't find. I mean, if you're living your life being a hateful prick on the internet anonymously to some dude you don't know because you don't like him, success is not a word in your vocabulary, I'm sure, but I hope that changes for all of them. I hope they find some semblance of success. Get some happiness, get some joy. Get some joy. We all need a little joy in our lives, right? No, yeah, the rant, this is about the extent of it. This wasn't much of a rant. This is just kind of an FYI, matter of fact kind of thing. We're not doing that no more. I just don't have, for the little bit of time I do get to stream with you guys, I don't want it to be centered around that kind of shit anymore. Like when we were doing it all the time, sure, let's have some fun, fucking gloves off, let's curse people out, let's have some fun. But I don't have a lot of time to do these as much anymore. So I want to make them count. I want us to have some good conversation. I want you guys to enjoy the live stream as much as you can. I want to enjoy the live stream as much as I can. So this, I could probably wear my wedding band now. So this is my original wedding band. It's a little tarnished. It's a $25 sterling silver wedding band. It's beat to hell. It's pitted. When I was bulking quite a while back, see, it's all pitted and beat to shit. It's been in the oil field. It's done all these things. It's been beat to shit. It got to where I couldn't really wear it. I can wear it again. It fits. While I'm cutting, I should probably keep it on. So what this is Heidi had bought us these matching bands. Random. This is some random little cheap stainless steel ring, but it's got the Heart EKG line in it. See the heart? Which the reason she did that, her and I have matching tattoos. That's a Heart EKG on our wrist. I have it on my right wrist. She has it on her left wrist because we typically hold hands like that. So when we hold hands, the tattoos are touching. Aw, right? And then when I was bulking, my fingers swelled up a little bit to where it was like this was getting pretty tight. And this is a size bigger. It's more comfortable for me to wear. Honestly, I enjoy wearing it more. I see when I get to the knuckle, it's still a little tough. Because I was wearing it on this hand at first, but it got to where it's like, just wear it as my wedding band. Because I mean, I've been wearing a ring for 15 years. I'm just so used to it. So I feel naked without a ring on. I train with it on, and I do it. The only thing I don't do is shower with it on because it's got edges. It'll catch the bar soap when I'm lathering the bar soap, so I take it off to shower. It's the only time I take it off, really. And for tanning, to get on stage and stuff, I don't wear nothing except my earrings for that. That's the only accessory on for when I'm on stage. But that's all it is. It's I don't even know where she got them. She had bought them online. They're matching. They're this turquoise color. They have meaning to us because of what they are and the tattoos and everything. But I can't imagine it's more than like a $10, $15, $20 ring. It's not like it's gold or anything. It's stainless steel, some kind of acrylic covering this, the design work and everything. Nothing crazy. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. What's he saying is better? I've heard that they have a good cherry one. I have heard that. I want to say I've heard from Tazo. I think Dedrick. I'm trying to remember who else has really praised it. It's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. I saw Tazo loved it the other day. I commented on his post. He had a decan of Vetiveria. And he's like, man, I was not expecting this to be this good. I was like, right? With the fire emoji? I was like, yeah, dude. That's one of the best. And then Justin's a big fan of it too. Vetiveria is one of the best releases this year. That's up there with Trey Oros for me, man. Seraphine Musk is going to be up there this month. I can't tell you what day, what week, but this month at some point, pre-sale. So be ready. Seraphine Musk. Fresh, clean musk, perfect for the summertime. For you guys that like the clean musk, versatile fragrances, George has got one for you. Trust me. Seraphine Musk, I like it more than Seraphine Red, not more than blue. I don't like anything more than Seraphine Blue. Always handy. Always handy. Blue's my favorite fragrance, but musket, man, everybody's gonna like that one. Let's see, where was I? Icon is a banger. 'Tis the season for that one too. Tropical fruits and powder, man. It's that simple. It's so good. But Juicebox is such a great brand. A lot of storytelling stuff. Over Lamar. I forgot Lamar. Lamar's number 1. Why was I forgetting Lamar? So this is number 5, not number 4. Why was I forgetting Lamar? That's the best of the house. Thank you, Rafe. Thank you. How did I let that slip my mind? Lamar. Then Icon and Kajal Ohm 3 and Ferris. Then Ruby would be number 5. How did I forget Lamar? Lamar is one of the greatest fragrances I've ever smelled in my life, ever. Thank you. Thank you, Rafe. Jesus, how did I forget that? Unbelievable. That's a good one. Leather and Carnation. Man, it's so good. It's an old school powerhouse fragrance, too. Just top tier quality. Yeah, Icon's amazing. I know you like Solage. That's why you're one of the main reasons I didn't forget about Solage, because I know you're a big fan of it. Luis, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you as well. Joe Malone, Wood Sage and Sea Salt. That's a great fresh fragrance. No worries, my man. No worries. I hope be careful on the road, you know. Gratitude and appreciation to you, brother, for everything you do. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. I'm glad my content can provide some value for you. Got Emeros, Underwhelmed, Ombre Leather with Oud and Incense. Doesn't sound bad. Good, but not worth the money. Good longevity, but no beast. But does everything need to be a beast, though? I don't know what it costs, though. If it's like $300 fragrance, I get why people look at price versus performance. I get it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I get it. Tarathi Blue, been a while since I've worn that. Speaking of Tigar profiles, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Light Blue O Intense and Business Over Pleasure. My man, always coming through strong with the 1-2. Great job, sir. Great job, sir. Often this morning. This is unique. House of Destan You. I haven't smelled anything else like this. That's what I'm wearing today. Literally today. It still happens. It don't happen all the time. I would say out of every 10 fragrances I smell, maybe 1 out of 10. And I'd have to go broader than out of every 10. It'd probably have to be out of every 20 fragrances, maybe 1 out of every 20. Because there's just so much redundancy, or even if it's not completely redundant to something, there's elements that remind me strongly of this fragrance and this fragrance or this family of fragrances. It's really difficult to make things very unique these days, but it does happen. Does happen. There's a lot of diamonds out there. You just got to look for them. Yeah, it's been a wild couple of weeks, man. It's been a wild couple of weeks. That's for sure. My man Novice knows. What's up, my guy? $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Coming in late as fuck. Ex Vetiver. Juliet has a gun. One of the easiest to wear Vetivers. That's like, when it comes to beginner, niche, elite level. That's where I put Ex Vetiver. For beginner niche, that's affordable. That fragrance will run you around $60, $70 for 100 ml. Juliet has a gun. Their fragrances I consider entry level niche. That's like juicy fruit, citrus, Sprite, lemon, lime kind of thing, bergamot, lemon. Ambroxan, clean musk, a little soft green, fresh woody vetiver. Super, super, super easy to wear and easy to enjoy, easy to understand, easy to like, but pretty good quality with that push and that pop that Ambroxan can give without smelling like an Ambroxan bomb. Like, don't think Sauvage or anything. I really believe that when it comes to beginner niche, that's an elite tier right there for the money with what you get and the ease of use. A lot of you that I'm sure my man Novice knows will agree with that one. Anybody that's tried it, I can't imagine you're not agreeing with me on that. It's just so easy to like, man. It's good. It's a good pickup, good value for your money. There's a lot of them that are good ones, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was we did that beginning of last year sometime. Because she's not like she's wanting to do a dragon on her hip down her thigh and everything. She just hasn't gotten around to doing it yet. It's because she knows it's gonna hurt. So, but that's what she wants to do at some point. I ended up beating her to it. I got the dragon going around my lower left leg. In the off season, I'm torn right now between Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and base form Gogeta on my lower right leg. I got a couple designs. Like, let me show you the main design. This is like where I'm leaning because I was originally thinking Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yes, I'm getting a Dragon Ball tattoo, but I'm kind of leaning towards this image. This is gonna be an expensive ass tattoo on my lower leg. Doesn't it look badass for you Dragon Ball fans? It's really base form, but because of the yellow aura, it looks like Super Saiyan hair. But yeah, that's gonna be an expensive ass tattoo on my leg. I'm thinking off season, sometime in the off season. That's my next tattoo. I'm leaning towards that. It's either that or this Super Saiyan. Which I mean, y'all have seen the Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta statue. I'm a big Gogeta guy. Team Gogeta over Vegito for me. But I love this one too. This would be another very expensive tattoo. A lot of detail work with that one for Super Saiyan 4 because I would want all the red aura and the sparkle and everything. So that'd be a very expensive tattoo. But I'm probably going to go the route of this version of Gogeta. I just think that'll look badass on my leg. Speaking of tattoos. Yeah, Dumont's got nothing but good stuff. They don't have anything that's garbage. Profondo eau de parfum. Good stuff. Yeah, man. It smells like smoky leafy green. It's damn good. Like I said, I think it's one of the best releases I've smelled this year. It's really fucking good. Any word on Seraphine Blue Shaving? No. I haven't heard another thing about it from him. I talked to him earlier today. I haven't heard another thing about it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Black Orchid EDP. French Riviera to come in today. Took your advice. Fell in love with it. Always sample if you can. Kind of reminds me of Seraphine Blue, but with more floral tone. It's definitely much more floral. Even though Seraphine Blue's got a strong iris note, that's a minty green aquatic at its core is mainly what Seraphine Blue is. And hell yeah, a Seraphine Musk. At some point this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at some point this year. No more teases. When the time comes, you'll next time you hear something about it is, hey, we're going to be pre-sailing. Here's what's going on. That's going to be the next time it gets really talked about. Montebaco Verona and Vetiveria side by side. Why? They're not the same. Why would I do that? They're not the same. I mean, unless you want to do it, because I'm not. They're not the same. They're not even close to the same. That's a pointless side by side. They smell nothing alike. That is a grapefruit tobacco iso-y super fragrance. This is a smoky leafy green vetiver fragrance. They are totally different. Like, not even a little bit the same. So I would never do that side by side. That's pointless. You can feel free to do it if I don't know if you're saying you want to do it. If you're saying you want to see me do it, you won't see that because that's pointless. There's nothing alike. Side by sides when there's similarity for a comparison. There's no comparison here. They're completely different fragrances, totally different profiles. Yeah, it's hell. I've been seeing people looking like crazy for Second Soul lately. Like 2 or 3 people have been on the hunt for Second Soul a lot lately. The market's kind of dried up. I mean, they're out there if you want to pay a premium, but as far as something reasonable in Zed Lounge, I haven't really been seeing them pop up lately. It's kind of dried up. Certain ones. trying to think which ones I have. I have 2 of them. Drawing a blank at the moment. I've never tried Blue Agave, but Oud Royale was really good. Justin had me try. Salt and Pepper was really good. Justin had me try. Seraphim Musk, interested to the sound of that. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm supposed to be getting a bottle next week. Yeah. Later this week or next week, George sent me a bottle. So just know, a couple days after I get the bottle, review and pre-sale. So within the next 2 weeks or so, kind of the idea. That's the last time we talked about it, like 2 or 3 days ago. That's the current timeline. So should be mid-month-ish that pre-sale for Seraphim Musk. So I'm going to spend a little time because I have the, where's that? Right here. This is the final. See how much I used of that? This is the final of Seraphim Musk. And that's the test batch, though. It's the final formula, but it's the test batch. It was a little small batch. I got to check out the full macerated production large batch so I can do my review. Got to spend a couple of days with it just to see the differences, the depth, because it's a depth difference when you go test batch versus the big macerated production batch. It's usually a depth difference. I don't get into that kind of stuff. Specifically, it pretty much comes down to Paris Corner's Coconut Lagoon and Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. That's my 2 favorites. Like, I wear the hell out of this. You see that juice level dropping. I wear this every week. It's my favorite Paris Corner fragrance. Probably my favorite Middle Eastern fragrance overall, if I had to pick one. But a close second would be Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. Original Vetiver is the better fragrance. It's a little bit more regal and elegant of a vetiver. It's a deeper vetiver. It starts off fresh, soapy, clean, all that good stuff and floral, but it's a deeper vetiver when it dries down. X vetiver is just fresh and easy. Noted. Vetiver Sensual. Now you're speaking Joel's language. That's a fruitier one. It's a little smoky to the vetiver, but it's got a lot of fruits early on. Not a real sweet fruit, more like a juicy, like watery fruitiness. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, sent to the evenings rehab. Hell yeah. Yeah. I want to do that one, that image that I showed you. That originally I was going to do that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta image, but I really like the other one more. The other one's going to be even more challenging to do, but yeah, Pineapple Rose, man. It's good stuff. So we got 2 more to get into. I would say if you like floral, Mangolicious Hippie Storm from Sphinx is amazing. By the way, Sphinx Elixir broke like 2 weeks ago. I forgot to tell you guys. I knocked it over. It broke on the ground. My room smelled like Sphinx Elixir for like 10 days. I tried to clean it up the best I could. Like half the bottle spilled. Like the neck broke with the atomizer. It landed on its side. And like half the bottle of Sphinx Elixir poured on the floor. It smelled like Sphinx Elixir in here for like 10 days. The first 2-3 days was rough in here. I love it, but it was like too much. Way too much. It's like somebody wearing 30 sprays of anything and walking by me. It's just too much. That's what the room smelled like. Some heavy sprayer just constantly in here. It smelled like. We will discuss when the time comes, sir. Not much longer. I don't think he's gonna have it for a long ass time. All right, we're skipping down just a little bit because we got more fragrances to get in. When's Father's Day? Let me look. It'll be on my Google Calendar. And I can give you a yay or nay. That's around that time because literally the middle of the month, that's the 15th. So around that time, that's when pre-sale. It's not coming out. It would be pre-sale. So it'll be around that time. Yeah, it's amazing. It's like a candied citrus coconut. I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you very much. So it's time to get into Boadicea, the Victorious Energizer, compliments of Mr. Jason Bircher. And I've never smelled a Boadicea fragrance. I have no clue what the hell this involves in the scent profile. Totally blind going into it. My man, Dave Calley. What's going on, homie? Let's see. Boadicea the Victorious. Spray the lion's face. 2 good sprays. Citrusy. Juicy. Peel. Citrus peel. Oh, shit. Now I see why it's called Energizer. It's got bite. All right. I got to readjust in my seat. Now we're fucking talking. Damn it, Jason. Damn it. This shit's expensive. I don't want to like them. They're so expensive. Oh, it's like a spicy, zingy citrus peel. Like shaved lemon peel. A little woodsy and like it's got this almost like dryness to it. Juicy but dry. I know that doesn't make sense. But yeah, juicy but dry. Son of a bitch. Juicy but dry. Damn adhesive. Doesn't want to stay. This reminds me of something, though. There's another fragrance I've smelled that's got similar citrus to this. Not Nikolai Rivera. Is it that? No. No. What is it? Under 200. Oh, don't tell me that, Spencer. Don't tell me that. This is my kind of shit right here. Not quite Perseus. No, this is more dry, more citrus peel than that. That's more woodsy. Kind of in the same vein, but not exactly. I see where you're going there, kind of, but not. This is a banger. Yeah, this is a banger, Jason. I picked a good one to start with. Shit. 9 out of 10. Just tell you now, outstanding. Fucking outstanding. I'm gonna need this for the summer. This reminds me of another citrus. What is it? What is it? Okay. Please, somebody show me something that's similar to citrus. Okay, we're good. I don't know. Me hitting the desk might have did that. So I'm going on a tangent. This is juicier orange at the top, but the underneath, I know y'all didn't hear none of this. The underneath is the same. That dry petitgrain zingy zestiness. Jason's probably the one texting me. See my phone lighting up. I got a missed call and everything. My shit's on silent, guys. 2 missed calls from Dave Cali. Text from Jason. A text from Dave. Appreciate that, guys. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Very similar to this, but the Boadicea is better. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need it. Energizer is that jam. I'm even gonna go a little further and say 9.5 because this is a 9. I'm gonna go 9.5 on Energizer. Energizer is that shit. I just repeated the summary. Yeah, for sure. Right. Mr. Sean, good to see you, sir. Yeah, so I didn't have it sitting still. I could see it updating. That's how I caught that it was muted. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I key you. I get the reference. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm definitely going to need a bottle of this. No doubt. No doubt whatsoever. Damn it, Jason. That's all I would need is a 50 ml too. That's all I would need. Yeah, it's very similar to this. This is a juicier opening, but it settles in similar. But this is zesty from the start. Right? That should say, like, I lost my shit. Right? I lost my shit over this one. And it was killing me because it was so familiar. It's like there's something I know that I have that's really similar to this that's a favorite of mine. And that's what the hell it was. The openings are the slightest of differences. This is a juicier orange than this, but this is more photorealistic to that petitgrain, that dry green woodiness. The zinginess is just from Jump Street with this one. I need a bottle of this. I guess I'm buying it. Not buying it today, but I am buying it here in the next couple of weeks. Next time I'm buying this. 141, 150 range for 50 ml. That's all I need. Went up to 237 on slow-mo. I wasn't going there anyway. That's one of the decants he sent me. We'll do that on a different stream. I got the other two right here. He's got Azrak and Vetiver Imperial. We're doing Energizer and Imperial here today. Damn it, Jason. Yeah, this is a banger right here, dude. 9.5. Yeah, I don't need 100 ml. 50 ml would be plenty. Yes, everybody's was sent out. I was waiting on yours. Yours was last to go out. Yours went out Saturday because I ended up having to leave to go to Louisiana for a couple of days. Because I was waiting on yours to come in because Elysium, he wanted Elysium Intense. Because Elysium had came in with a lot of fragrances that I bought from Fragrance Buy. So I had to wait for that. The other ones I had on hand already. So they went out ahead of time. So yours went out last, which I said in the stream, like whoever wins Elysium, yours is going to be in like another week. So, and that's what happened. So it went out Saturday. You should have it in the next day or two. I got to check tracking. Because even though I ship priority 2 day, the shit never takes 2 days. Thanks USPS. But yeah, I don't want 100 ml on Beauty Live. That's a deal though. If I pay that, I'll get the 100 ml. I try to tell y'all. I feel the same way about Mentor too. Be weary. Yeah, that's a great price. This is Jason's fault. I have to, moving forward, every time I talk about it, I'll be blaming Jason. This is going to be in some summer lists. Yes, sir. Enjoy when it gets to you, sir. Enjoy when it gets to you. Breaking a 5-day fast. How would you suggest? I don't do fasts that long. I break my fast in the morning. I stop eating at a certain time and I start eating at a certain time. I do it for the culture. Yeah, they do 50 mLs, pretty sure. I couldn't tell you what it's like to go 5 days without eating. I never will. I'll never be able to tell you what that's like. This is fucking amazing, Jason. And look, I'm going to pass this along in the mystery package. Whoever gets the next mystery package, I'm buying a bottle of this. I don't need to keep this decant. So compliments to Jason via me. This is going to be in the mystery package. Whoever wins the mystery package gets to experience this shit. And there's several ml. Cool with that, Jason? It's happening anyway, but because I'm just going to buy a bottle. This is going to, I won't use this moving forward. So I'm going to pass it along. Speaking of doing it for the culture. That's doing it for the culture. Let's keep it pushing on to the next one, right? Enclave is incredible. It burns my wife's eyes. It's so strong, though. It's one of the best mint fragrances of all time. Smoky mint. Smoky ambery mint. It's amazing. Let them know. White Mike from Philly. Let them know. We're doing that one next. Imperial is the next one. We got 2 home runs here, man. Ruby is fantastic. Oh, it's nice and powdery now, and it's more amber and powder. The fruit has toned down. It's not gone, but it's like in the back seat. It's not the driver's seat anymore. But Energizer, it's invigorating. Like when it hits you when you smell it. It literally like hits you in the nose. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna pass it along. Now, if I decide I'm gonna get a bottle of Imperial, probably the same, but I don't see myself wanting to buy 2 right now. Because I'm gonna buy other shit. Like I want to get Gentleman's Society Ombre. They got that in stock for like 1 something. So I'm hoping Fragrance Buy will have it for a decent price, so I can just get them together. If not, I'm gonna go to Beauty Live like you did, and that's a good price. Oh, that is so good. I love a good Petitgrain fragrance. You know that. So you knew what you were doing sending this decant, sir. I'm gonna put that one right here. Damn. Yeah, see, I've heard Imperial was a good one. Like, it's one of their standard bearers. So that's why I grabbed that one to check it out. Beach Hut Man's amazing. That's a galbanum heavy fragrance. Very green. Pretty fresh, actually. Deep, strong, fresh green. Too bad I can't see you guys sample a lot of my fragrances. You'd have a bunch of them. You'd have to buy a bunch of them, yeah. Yeah, it's too much hassle going back and forth from Canada to the States. Gets to replay on Kajal Ruby. Yeah, just scroll back. I gave it an 8.5. It's I rank it number 5 at the house. Number 5 Kajal for me. I like it. I like it. It's worth the sample. If you like cherry, you owe it to yourself to try it, whether you get a bottle or not. You can always get just get a sample. You can get a sample from the website. That's always the way to go when it's available, you know. Same with any brand. If they got samples available, it's usually $5 to $10. Just do that. It's way better. Way better than just rolling the dice on a bottle. I mean, unless you just like to play Russian roulette with your money on fragrances. Some people do. Just know that it's literally a form of Russian roulette. Nobody's going to die from it, but no, sir. I have not tried it. I have not. Man, Energizer is that shit, boy. It is Petitgrain dominant. It is so good. And the orange stands out the most. That's why I was like, why? I know this fragrance. It's similar to this. If you want a more budget-friendly, juicier orange take on Energizer, Arancia de Capri, here you go. You can get this one. This 75 ml is like 50, 60 bucks. This is a 75 ml. If you don't want to spend the $150 range, you want to spend close to less than half of that, you could do that. I thought it was still there. I guess not. Oh, well. Kerosene, summer of 84. Kosmala Neon number 4. No, I have a Neon Sport. Number 4 Sport, not Neon Sport. Number 4 Sport. The Glorious is good too. I want Tobacco Sapphire and Blue Sapphire. I've heard Blue Sapphire is like the one. That's similar to Auster from Lectimus, I believe. Got kind of clove geranium combo. Recently sampled Sultan Vetiver. Oh yeah, and look, I was nervous about that one for a long time. I forgot who sent me a decant. Shame on me. And I finally tried it, and it's like fresh cut grass. I thought it was gonna be like some regal, challenging, like Prince of something, just not for me, funky, earthy vetiver. Hell no, that stuff's amazing. It's fresh cut grass, and The description of fresh cut grass doesn't sound appealing to some, but when you smell it, it's like, holy shit, this is fantastic. It's not the challenging vetiver I thought it was. It's actually beautiful. Beautiful fragrance. I have a 50 ml. Probably my favorite vetiver. That's top 5 vetiver in my collection. Top 5 Nichane fragrance in my Nichane collection. It's amazing stuff. You do, sir. You need to pay your mortgage. That's more important than the good fragrance. Heard Blue Sapphires. Yeah, I heard it's the one. It's like the hyped fragrance, the original hyped Boadicea fragrance. I've never tried Nichane Suede. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I will. Of course I will. Yeah, I get every Hawaii fragrance for sure. So probably next stream, I'm going to do that one. That's the other 2 that Jason sent me. We got Vetiver Imperial and Azrak. So we got 2 more Boadiceas. I didn't want to do more than 3 fragrances. I had the Kajal fragrance to open. And we did Energizer. And we're about to do Imperial right now. This is Boadicea Imperial. Supposedly a banger. Let's see. I'm spray the palm tree. 2 good sprays. This one's familiar too. It's a little minty, dark minty, oud, like that oud wood type of oud, that specific type, not the sweeter, funky type. Yeah, very oud dominant, astringent, stings the nostrils. It's very clean oud. It's familiar. Like, I don't think it smells like oud wood, but that type of oud smell. Faith is a good one. Faith is discontinued. No, fresh cut grass, my jam. The reason why I like 212 CH Men. Same. Grapefruit and fresh cut grass. That's what 212 Men is, yeah. Totally agree. What is your most complimented ever? No price point. Invictus Aqua 2018 and Bulgari Aqua Atlantique, both discontinued. Go have fun on eBay. Just because they've been complimented to death for me, you may never get a compliment wearing it. You can never, ever, ever, if you have a brain, go off of someone else's compliments from a fragrance and think you're going to get the same experience. You can never, ever go by that. Because what is the most complimented for me? Again, you may never get a compliment wearing. You may get more than I get. You may get the occasional once in a while. Compliment videos are just a fun topic to tell you about. If someone's just telling you about their own personal experience, which is the route I go, it's just a fun topic to share experience. That's all. Because just like performance varies, compliments vary the most. Because you never know what's going to happen with that. So please, never, ever, because you don't need help. Well, let me rephrase that. You do need help. If you desperately need compliments, you do need help. But I can't provide that type of help. So I would strongly encourage just looking for fragrances you enjoy wearing, that you love smelling on yourself, because you're going to be the one wearing it. You're going to be the one smelling you the most throughout your day in your wearing experience. Please, sir. No, you're not upsetting me at all. I'm trying to give you a real answer and actually help. I'm trying to give you real answers here. Wear them because you enjoy them. Don't wear them because you need a compliment from somebody else. Don't wear them because you want compliments. If compliments happen, they happen, man. If they happen, they happen. It's always great. It's always a cool thing. But never, I hope when you spray a fragrance, when you start your day, you're not like, man, I hope everybody tells me I smell good. That's that you need the help I can't provide thing, if that's your thought process. I can't provide that type of help. But as far as trying to point you in the direction of some stuff that I smell good based on my opinion, that I can do. But again, that's me just sharing my opinion and my own personal experiences that may or may not translate to you when you try the fragrances. So you got to keep that in mind, man. You got to keep that in mind. There's a lot of shallow content out there that won't give you real answers and real guidance. I'm trying to give you the real stuff here. I'm trying to help. You asked for help. I'm trying to give you actual help. It's not the bullshit answer you were looking for. I'm trying to give you a real answer. And I hope it helps. It may not. You may just move on to the next channel and say, that's not what I wanted to hear. And go, you know, I had to give you my real answer, man. Aqua Oud is the next one. Noted. Cinque Terre is fantastic. No sound again? Damn it. No, it's working. It's you. My audio is working. I'm looking at the feedback, so it's your end. I'm literally looking at the feedback on the settings. So it's working. Yeah, it's working on my end. I was like, damn it, again? No, it's working on my end. So Webb, it's you, my man. It's you. It's your end. Right up there with French Riviera. They're in the same line, I believe. I appreciate you guys. Blaine, good to see you, my man. Got a decant. Haven't tried it yet. Yeah, this doesn't floor me, but it's good quality stuff. I could see where it's fabled. It doesn't floor me. This is a highly wearable oud fragrance. This is an oud fragrance you can wear anytime. Dapper kind of oud, not a funky, challenging oud, not a daring fragrance. Dapper. I haven't tried anything Game of Spades. I've been wanting to. I haven't tried any of them. Yeah. I like it, don't love it. 8 out of 10. Great fragrance. Just, doesn't blow me away. I mean, after 2 that were really, really special to me, I'm going to be underwhelmed by something, I guess. Eight out of 10, 225 ratings. A lot of people like it. Rosewood, Angelica Lavender, Galbanum Jasmine, Cambodian Oud, Indian Sandalwood, Gaiac Wood, Patchouli Leather. The leather makes sense for sure. Woody, Spicy, Resinous, Oriental Floral. Oud Wood, yeah, it's in there. Hachivat, I don't agree. As far as things like Ambassador, I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm too mean. People say I'm too mean. So, Green Irish Tweed. Jubilation. Monkey Special. Beau du jour. I ain't saying shit. That's what these people think it smells like. Oud Wood, I agree with. I related the oud type smell to that, but Ambassador, that's the worst one of the bunch. That is Fruity Sauvage. This does not smell like no Fruity Sauvage. Green Irish Tweed. Come on. Come on. Y'all do it for me, please. Y'all pile on in the chat so I don't have to do it. Y'all do it for me. I'm not supposed to be as much of an asshole anymore, y'all. Y'all do it. Please be assholes for me. Please. Somebody make fun of these people. Oh, my God. 8 out of 10 for me. Highly wearable oud. Just like a oud would. Not the same profile, but I would wear it in the exact same situations. I would treat it exactly the same. It does smell of higher quality, though. It does smell like it. And they probably fall into a similar price bracket from discounters. A 50 ml of oud wood and a 50 ml of Imperial probably run what and what. I would get the Boadicea if I was picking between them. A little bit of fruitiness setting in on it, just a little bit. Got a little fruity smell to it. What's giving me that? Nothing. There's nothing fruity. I get a little fruity sweet kind of thing going on here. What could I attribute that to? Is maybe the patchouli giving some sweetness? I don't know. It's good. It's really good. I give it 8 out of 10. Give it 8 out of 10. Yes. That's why I was... for the leather and the patchouli, I don't know. But, guys, Green Irish Tweed and Ambassador. Green Irish Tweed and Ambassador. Even Jubilation. What? But this is the one. How many people? 12. There's at least 12 people that think Boadicea Imperial and Jasada Ambassador for Men smell at least somewhat similar. Right? Right? It's happening here too. Oh no. Just got Kajal EDP today for, ooh, that's a good fruity floral right there. It's not all that feminine, I don't think. Belly buttons. I like that you went belly buttons there. Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. It's the mango. It's the mango. That's my God. Yeah, go ahead and add Nautica. Why not? Nautica Voyage. Why? Where's Aventus? That's my question. Where's Aventus? Somebody put Aventus. It's just missing. It's not there. It should be there. Everything smells like Aventus. Literally everything, right? Compliment machine. Noted. Noted. Jason, I appreciate you sending these my way 2.5, 3 years ago. So finally able to get around to them and checking them out. I'm buying an Energizer. No two ways about it, buddy. I'm buying Energizer. Mm-hmm. No, not for Grantica. That is not what I want. Whoops. I wonder what's in the Wonder Ball. I think it's sold out. Yeah, it's currently out of stock over there. Yeah, they got 50 ml. 50 ml tester. Yeah, 50 ml is all I would need. I'm going to go to Beauty Live. Buy it for them. Oh, they don't have it in stock. They don't have it. Oh no, they don't have it. Oh no, we suck again. Let's see what they do have. Pricey, pricey. 1907, supposedly a banger. Yeah, they don't have it in stock right now. I don't see nothing in that 100 anything range. Well, complex, but yeah, they don't have it in stock currently. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. I want a bottle of this. That is for sure. I definitely want a bottle of this. Yes, I will own that. I will own that. Yeah, for sure. I haven't looked at it yet. And it got announced like a week or two ago, something like that. I've been so freaking busy. That's why we haven't done a split screen with eye fragrance or anything. Aqua Oud. I've heard it's good. Hachivat is the king. Hey, I won't argue with you, man. That's a great fragrance, especially if you like oak moss. Glad you caught it too, man. Shame on me. It's sold out, yeah. Supremacy not only intense, not very impressed, almost has a dry piss smell. Well, I mean, if you're expecting Hachivat, you got to lower your expectation with an affordable Middle Eastern fragrance. Don't let people make you think you're getting niche for $40. You're not. You will not. If you want Hachivat, which I would assume you know this, you need Hachivat. You know, which that's not exactly a Hachivat. It's kind of somewhere in between Aventus and Hachivat, and kind of just a blackcurrant bomb, really. Which blackcurrant's got the cat piss smell. So for you to say smells like piss, it's actually consistent. To some people, that is a piss smell. Damn. Directly from them? That's pretty damn cheap. Harmonous, Boadicea, Electimus, even BDK. The price isn't legit. The top is phenomenal. My mouth got watery. There's a lot of fragrances that do that to me. Just be patient. Slow shop. I'll have another, and you can get them for under $260 each. Well, I mean, if I get it for $190 from Boadicea, that's a great price. So you think it smells like piss, but you still like it. I like smelling like piss. Listen. I love Supremacy Not Only Intense personally. I don't think it smells like piss, but like I said, I could understand where some get it because black currant is known to have a cat piss smell. Ooh, Oceania. I'd like to try Oceania Parfum. The original one's really good. Bois Imperial, good stuff. Yeah, so and that's what's going to happen. If you go into it expecting a similar representation, you're going to be disappointed every time. You got to temper expectation. Glad you didn't say it in the chat, because them assholes would buy it. I haven't bought from them in a long time. I'm exclusive with Fragrance Buy in Canada. So I will not represent for this company, but I will buy the fragrance from them because they are rivals in the Canadian market, and I am exclusive to Fragrance Buy. I have been for years. This is their competition. But they'd be like, where'd you get it from? I'll be like, ask Jason. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Canadian. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, why is that price different? That's why, because it's showing me in Canadian. You sent me a screenshot in USD. Okay. I was like, what the hell? 193. One moment, please. I'm checking out. I'm buying Energizer. You can all ask Jason after I'm done, because like I said, I'm exclusive with Fragrance Buy, so I do not represent for this company at all at any time. I have worked with them in the past, before I worked with Fragrance Buy. Let me finish checking out. Well, glory, glory, hallelujah. One moment, he'll spill the goods in just a little bit. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Jason can hook y'all up in just a little bit. He's making sure the guy locks down a bottle real quick. You assholes will buy that shit up so fast. So fast. So fast. And now it has been converted to USD. Thank you. Whoops. Maybe that over. Fucked up. One moment, please. Back in. There we go. Processing. All right, Jason, you let him know. Thank you, sir. Done. Mark him a little checkbook app. Thank you, sir. Bottle secured. 50 ml for 141. It was 153 after shipping USD from Canada. Yep. ¿Qué pasa? But thank you, Jason. I appreciate you, my man. That's damn good price. It was 141 USD plus the $12, $13 shipping or whatever the fuck it was. Hell yeah. Oh, I actually don't care. Let's go Pacers. I really don't care. Yeah, you get it way cheaper than that. I just paid 141 plus shipping for the 50 ml. Appreciate you, Jason. I have never tried that. I have never experienced that fragrance. Spill the goods, Jason. Oh my God. I'll never order it. There you go. Cedrat Boisé is your sin of the day. Excellent choice. I'll never argue against that being a great deal. Yeah, it was a good price. It's like, all right, I'll buy it. I'll buy it. He found it. He went shopping for me. He found it. It's like, yeah, okay. I'll do it. What the hell? That is a great price. I might not get that price later. So, yeah. The time was right. Appreciate you, man. Oh, Canada. It's supposed to be similar to Hachivat, so I have high hopes. Do you have Hachivat? Or have you sampled it and you're looking to get something close? Because if you don't have it, if you do have it, why are you still searching? What screw do? You got the real deal. If you don't have it and you're trying to scratch the itch, if you really look at, like you said, Hachivat is the king, you're wasting money. You will not be satisfied on anything that's not Hachivat. I promise, man. You're just going to continue to waste money. Even though you may like them, you're going to go on to the next one because it's not exactly what you were looking for. So, pro tip, before you go buying 3, 4, 5 clones of something, by the time you get to that point, you could have just bought a 50 ml or 100 ml, depending on how much you're spending on the real deal that you actually want and been happy. So my advice, man, stop buying the Hachivat clones and just buy Hachivat, dude. Because you're like, oh, this will be it. This is going to be close enough and I'll be happy. And then when you get it, you're like, oh, I like it, but... And then you go looking for another one. I like it, but... It's like 30, 40, 30, 25, 50, 30. Before you know it, you could have bought 100 ml from discounters. See what I'm saying? Perfume Parlor. I know of them because of Chris from Fragmental. But that's what I'm saying. If you really, like you said, Hachivat is the king. It's safe to say if it's not your favorite fragrance, it's one of your favorite things you've ever smelled. You owe it to yourself before you go spending the same amount of money getting 3, 4, 5 fragrances that are like it to just get the real deal, man, and be happy. You're going to get the value out of it. Whereas you'll never get the value out of those 3 to 5 clones because you're never really satisfied. They're not exactly what you're looking for. So you work your way into spending the money anyway to still end up not satisfied. Whereas if you could stop yourself early enough, the damage will be less and you'll get what you actually want. I encourage you to do that, sir. I encourage you. Yeah, man. You around $100, you can get a 50 ml USD. I mean, in your country, I don't know what the exchange would be and what it's like from the discounters available in your country, like a Notino or something like that. But I would encourage it, man. I really would. I have never tried this one. What's the closest to resemble what? I think Kuba do a video with his buddy and went over fragrance by Lucius. I saw that post actually. If you have already. Which fragrance are you talking about? Clarify for me, my man. Blue Sapphire for $475. That's a way better price. That's still expensive though. Don't buy on do save money for the real deal. Otherwise, I'm always chasing. Because look, that's why I like the ones that have a twist. Like how I've been talking about Serene Grove. It's like 60, 70% Pacific Chill. I got the one that I find close enough and I don't need to explore further. Coastal Breeze, I like to recommend to everybody. It's close enough to Pacific Chill. That's the one I can recommend. I don't need to keep buying. Oh, but this one's 2% closer. This one's 1% closer. It's overkill to me. Whereas with this, it gives something different. That's why I like a lot of certain twists on Aventus, because it's something different. Like it's similar to, but not the same. This is a perfect example. It's Emerald Green from House of Oud. Kind of Aventus, but definitely not Aventus, but kind of Aventus. I like stuff like that. It brings diversity to profiles that you know you enjoy. That's why I like the twists more. Give me 60 to 70% over 90% every time. Because if I want 90% or better, I need to get the original. Because that's where I'm really going to get what I'm looking for, which is the advice I'm trying to give this gentleman. And I know it makes sense. I'm not even going to ask if that makes sense. I know it makes sense. Amen. See that dent? It's my ish. That is my ish. Use Klarna or Afterpay. I don't know what that's like overseas. I know in the States it gets used heavily here. I know a lot of people like to use it. I've used it before. I've used Klarna. I don't use it all the time, but I've used it. I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't. What's worth it more? That depends on what you're more interested in. None of those smell the same. That's up to your taste. I like all of them. I like all of them a lot, actually, especially Hawass Ice and Supremacy Collector's Edition. It depends on your taste. I'm trying to help, just like the guy that I get about the compliments earlier. I was trying to give him a real answer and really help him. Like, let's change that mindset. You know, don't feel like you need compliments. Don't go chasing just because it's my most complimented. You may never get that. Don't chase fragrances that way. Chase what you enjoy smelling on. Sorry, tab crashed. It just reload tab. Oh shit. So, but like I was saying, just chase fragrances that you like smelling on you. That's the way to go. Outside of that, it's just wasting money. You'll never be satisfied. You know. Same thing. It kind of applies the same here, like with the clones. If you love the original to that level, you're not going to be satisfied until you buy the original. So why spend all that money and end up getting the original anyway when you could have just did it from the start and saved all the other money? You end up spending way more, and now you got some fragrances you don't really want to wear. I don't have Ruby. I have Rouge that came out before Ruby. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I don't wear Baccarat Rouge that often. That was a phase. I don't really wear stuff that's BR540 dominant. Like the closest thing I wear to BR540 these days is Sensual Instinct from Montal, but that's a lot of like earthy green and rose with the BR540 sweetness. This was the thing I could closest represent it to Arancia di Capri. This is a juicier citrus opening, but they dry similarly. A lot of zest, dry green petitgrain. The Boadicea is better because I mean I relate, like they're eerily similar, but I still wanted Boadicea. That's how good it is. And this is one of my favorite Acqua di Parmas. This is my number 2 behind Cologne Imperial. This is my number 2 favorite. It's my number 2 in my Acqua di Parma collection. Ooh, Atlas is powerful. I would enjoy to wear all the time. 9 AM Dive is a better fragrance. You got to be like, it's a more strategic wear for Atlas because it's so over the top salty and crazy strong. That's my thoughts. I would want to wear 9 AM Dive more, just more often. Understandable. I liked it so much that I bought it too. Orange juice. I love it. Orange juice. Great to see you. That's fair. Like if you have uses, that's fine. But like in his case, I truly believe he won't be satisfied until he gets Hachibat. But yeah, if you have use for it, because that's when I wear Coastal Breeze. I don't wear Pacific Chill. I hardly wear something to the gym, but Coastal Breeze is one of the ones I like to wear when I do. Because I love the Pacific Chill DNA, but I'm not going to wear Pacific Chill to the gym. Some people, like I'm not Ogun. EQ, I ain't got it like that. You know what I mean? He got it like that. He could wear a $300 fragrance to the gym like it ain't no thing and wear 15 sprays. More power to my guy. I'm conserving them sprays a little more. You know, I'm wearing them more casually out on the town when it's hot outside in summer, you know, instead of just at the gym when I'm clanging and banging, you know. That's fair. No, look, there's use for them. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying in his situation specifically, you'll clone yourself to death and never be satisfied. I've talked about this many times. There you go. Yeah, that sucked. No, it was Firefox. It wasn't the operating system. It was just one tab. I got another window with 4 tabs open over here. This is by itself as a window, and it's the one that crashed. Yeah, it wasn't Windows, it was Firefox. It's Mozilla crashed. I think it's good. It's more ginger dominant Bleu de Chanel. I got like $20 shop cash I need to use. It's shop week right now. Every time I open my shop app, they remind me from the 2nd to the 8th. I know. I have Rouge. I don't have Ruby. Ruby came out after. They discontinued Rouge. Rouge smells more like the extrait to me, even though the notes dictate it's the EDP and Ruby's supposed to be the extrait, but are supposed to be the notes dictate extrait. I don't own Ruby. I haven't tried Ruby. I have Rouge. Same answer. I knew exactly what you're talking about. I don't have a video on Ruby because I've never smelled Ruby. I have Rouge. It came out first. I haven't tried that one, Mandorlo. I haven't tried that. Yeah, it's definitely in that vein. Like Bleu de Chanel meets Y, a little bit of Afternoon Swim. Well, there you go. That's why he texted me first, because he literally said it'll sell out fast. He sent me the screenshot. Grab it now, my guy. It'll sell out fast. That's why I was like, don't say nothing. I'm going to buy it right now. You tell everybody after. Got to be quicker than that. That's more cotton candy like. It's a more feminine leaning Baccarat Rouge because it's very much the cotton candy sweetness. I haven't tried it. I'm back. I wouldn't have went if I'd have been invited. Every time I get invited, I don't go. Last year, I had like 5 different companies offer to fly me out and pay for rooms and all this other. No, I'm good. While it's awesome that Kuba went, there's actually somebody I would have hung out with. Most of the people that go, I don't give a fuck to be around. I can't be fake. There's some people I just don't care for that go to these events, and I'm not going to be, oh, hey, how are you? I'm not going to be fake. I'm going to be, hey, fuck you, right? So I don't want to do that. So I don't go to these things. I'll only go to these things when there's like people I'm friends with where it's like, I want to hang. Kuba went. I talked to Kuba while he was there. I talk to Kuba all the time. Kuba's my boy. I need to hang. It's been a long time since I've seen Kuba in person. I need to hang with Kuba again. It's been years. Kuba's my boy. I love Angel. I talk to Kuba at least once a week. Excuse me. That cough lingers. I would have loved to hang with Kuba, but outside of that, I don't care to see none of these other people. I'm not going kiss brands' asses. I don't care to get a bunch of free shit. I get shit sent to me all the time anyway. I don't care. Oh, it's a great networking opportunity. So is just having a loyal following that's engaged to your channel. You know, I don't care to go to these things. You know, I'm not saying go and be in Dubai wouldn't be cool, but to go to these fragrance events specifically, they don't want me there. The peers, maybe the brands and stuff do, clearly, because like I get offered to get flown every time this shit happens. Armoff even, I've never done anything with Armoff. They offered to pay for everything last year. Turn them down. I don't even respond to most of the emails because I get offers to go to. I do. I just choose not to. I don't want to go. I don't want to go be fake. I'm not fake. I don't want to go be fake. I'm not saying everybody over there is being fake. I'm saying I would have to be fake to get along with certain people. I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to tell you about yourself, guy. I'm going to piss you off. Clearly, right? So that's why I don't go to that kind of stuff. I just don't want to. I'm not saying I'll never go, but the likelihood is so fucking low. So low that I'll ever go to that kind of stuff. Yeah, 9am Dog's good stuff, man. Ooh. This, it's 50-something bucks already. The newest release, L'Odyssey EDP. It's better than the original. Fur Balsam shines in this. Get this, or L'Odyssey Vetiver. Fresh, watery vetiver with a sweet geranium. That one's great, too. That's my 2 favorite L'Odyssey flankers. EDP and vetiver. Yeah, one of those 2. They're like $50 range, both of them, 4.2 ounce bottles. They're great. Easy to wear. You can wear them every day. You can wear them every day. Orange juice. Yeah, orange is my favorite citrus. Mango is my favorite fruit, and orange is my favorite citrus. For sure. Armoff Infinity Silver. Fantasquatic? What a name. High and musky freshwater. I love the name. I've never looked at that before. Let's look at that. Mueller Fantasquatic. Did I spell that right? I did. 2021. Look at that bottle. Okay. Citrus, aquatic, green, synthetic, grapefruit, lemon, cardamom, marine notes, coriander, amber, papyrus, patchouli, aquatic abstractions. Ooh, he wrote an essay. All right. Doesn't do any similar to, but the note breakdown's interesting. The main accords, definitely right up my avenue. How prominent's the cardamom? Is it the kind of cardamom you'd find in like a a Jimmy Choo Man Aqua or something like that? Where it's kind of minty, fresh spice? Sweeter cardamom than spicy? Well, no, because you got cardamom and coriander seeds, so I was thinking there's a little bit of spice. This does intrigue me. This does intrigue me, sir. Oh, we're about to hit 2 hours. We're about to shut this bad boy down. I respect it. I figured. Yeah, I can't go pretend. I can't play make-believe with people, dude. You know, and that's not some hatred, super disdain or anything like that. It's just people I just don't jive with, and I'm like, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to just be to myself. I mean, I'm not going to be to myself. I'm not like that. But I also can't be fake. Like if I think a certain thing of somebody and they come to talk to me, I'm going to say the thing. I'm not going to be fake. They might come up to me to be fake. Come with a couple people that I'm thinking of. I know they will be fake because they're fake. But I'm going to say that to them. And it's just not good. TLTG makes scene in Dubai. Not good. So I just don't go. Not good for me to go. Oh, I'd clown Jeremy. I'd do some content with Jeremy. I would clown the shit out of Jeremy to him. I would have a field day with that. Back before all that wild shit in 2019, I had many conversations with Jeremy at the First Sin Explorer. I filmed the video on his cell phone for him. He was nothing like he is now. Nothing like that. He was a cool cat then. Nothing like that now. Hugo Boss in Motion, that is a good one. That is definitely a good one. Yeah, every time I get one, it stays, and it pisses me off because I haven't smoked in like 7 or 8 years. I quit smoking a long time ago, and every time I get a cough, it lingers. Yeah, she's been here from before we started. She's been hanging the whole time. Had Pacific Chill and sold it. Hey, T-Stone, I love it though. Yeah, Coastal Breeze is good enough. The quality's not as good, but the profile, they lock it down. It smells the same. It just smells like a cheaper version of it. Made, especially cool how they come with the scent, but they'll be. It's not even to that extreme. You know what I mean? It's legal system's rough. I'm not saying it couldn't be a thing, but you never know what the outcome could be. If I say what I really think to somebody, they might feel froggy. I don't know. And I'm not saying it needs to be that. Just the moral of the story is, I don't like being fake. I've grown up around a lot of fake people, which is why I despise that type of behavior. It's why I'm so blunt. Because I respect those qualities in people more. I don't respect it. Look, keeping the peace and everything out of respect is one thing, but intentionally behaving in a manner that is not consistent with who you really are, that is being fake. I don't like that. For personal gain or kiss assing, and I don't like that kind of stuff. And there's some that are notorious that you may not realize that I'm not interested, that I've had interactions with in the past. Where it's like, I don't want to see these people. So I don't want to go to these events because I don't stand to gain anything to the point to where it's like, I need to do this. Oh God, this would be so good for me professionally. Some feel that way. That's why they do it, where I don't feel that's necessary. As long as I got y'all, I don't give a shit about none of the other stuff. I got y'all. I'm here for y'all. I don't give a shit about the other stuff. I can stop getting fragrances sent to me tomorrow. I can stop having affiliate links tomorrow. I'm still going to buy fragrances. I'm still going to make videos talking about them with you guys. It's how it started, and it's the core of this channel. It's what it's always going to be. The main thing is the main thing. Keep the main thing, and you'll be all right in the long term. Keep it simple, stupid. The kiss method, right? Keep it simple, stupid. So that's what I try to do. Any extra stuff that comes with it is extra stuff. At the end of the day, the main thing is the main thing, right? I'm a giant asshole. Trust me. I get told daily. I get told daily that I'm a prick, I'm rude, I had people intentionally saying, I do like the fat guy better. And I'm just, I knew that was going to happen when I made the post. It is what it is. Vetiver is really good. Vetiver's grown on me exponentially. I was not a vetiver guy for a long time. Hey, good to see. Oh, man. Congratulations on your success. Congratulations on this and that. And blah, 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 blah. Nope. Sweet, minty, fresh, and aquatic. Does sound like something I would like. You just soon not. Just don't. Just don't. Especially with the ability I have to live stream now. That's so few and far between. Don't even bother, Jason. Montrese, good to see you, my guy. I hope you were doing well. Yeah, there's no point. Find that you're really well spoken. Do you have any tips for speech delivery and public speaking? It's really a confidence thing, is what it comes down to. I wasn't always like this. It really got to a point over time. It was a gradual growth to where, like when I was in the chemical plants after the oil field, when I worked my way from the field to the office, when I was a material coordinator job doing purchasing for the companies and stuff like that, I'd have to speak at safety meetings and stuff like that. And you're in front of a giant crowd of thick-skinned, hard-nosed assholes, You want to be taken seriously, especially when you are over the guy that's running the tool room and all these different things, and you need to get these points across to these guys because you need to maintain these things and get them returned and logged in the systems and keep the spending at a minimal to replace these. Like, you got to try to get these guys to respect the equipment in turn, because it all falls on you when you're the supervisor over these departments and people working under you and so on. That was where it really started to progress, with the ability to speak in front of others and not be nervous. And then that transitioned well when I went into sales, obviously. Never nervous from the first moment. And then it translates well into speaking on camera, which there was still nerves with being on camera, but that went away relatively quickly. But then it was an evolution over time to where it's like eventually, because I really held this side of me back. Again, just like I mentioned in the post, I've talked about it before. I held this back for a long time because I know not everybody can handle this type of personality. It's triggering to some, the way I am. So over time, I just kind of let it loose because I've been attacked so much. It was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get attacked anyway. I'm just cut loose. That's how we ended up to where we are now. But it's a confidence thing within you. As far as further advice on how to develop that skill, I'm probably not the best person to educate on that. That's just kind of the evolution of how it turned out for me. Because again, like I said, I wasn't always like this. So I really can't give any advice further beyond that. I don't know if that helps in any way, shape, or form. That's just kind of my experience of timeline of how I got from point A to point B. There you go. Good to see you, sir. Coco Loco. Good stuff. Club events. The Motor Club events. That's more of my thing. I enjoy the most besides my content, hanging out with my fraghead friends on YouTube. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. I have a lot going on in the fitness world now. And that's taking a lot more of my focus outside of just my workout regimen and getting ready for competitions and everything. I got a lot more going on. That's why I'm a member to so many gyms locally now. I've got a lot hands involved in more things now. So I've got a lot drawing my focus. So I still start my day unless I have to do something early the next morning. I'll, like the weekly rotation, I filmed Saturday night because it was the time I had available so I could get it out for Sunday morning. I still try to do my content every day. Family emergency, I still brought a fragrance I wanted to review with me. So when everything was smoothed over and good, I had time. I could do a fragrance review real quick with my phone. I did the Serene Grove review. So I just, because this is part of my daily life that I don't want to change because I love it. I just love it. The hobby is one of my biggest passions in life, this hobby. Just talking about fragrances. I love the variety. I love the new experiences. You never know enough. You're always learning. I learn something every day with fragrance, and that'll never change. I'll always learn something new every day. Always looking for that next high on that thing I've never smelled before that intrigues me, you know? So, but yeah, I'm more and more over time. The goal is to never get away from the daily content, but I think it's inevitable one day down the line, years down the road, not anytime soon, but years down the road, the more things evolve with fitness in my life, the more I'm going to have less energy to give and less time to give, to where maybe it won't be daily content one day. It'll still be multiple times a week because it's always going to be that. I'm always going to make some time, but for the foreseeable future, it's still daily content. That's not changing anytime soon. No, sir. Not even a little bit. Very different fragrances. It sells out quick. And I haven't talked to Muhammad either. I need to tell him, you can cut me a check. I know I done sold a bunch of that shit for you praising it. I'm going to tell him that. I'm thinking, you can cut me a fucking check, Muhammad. I know I done sold a shitload of shave products for you. And I'm not a shave product channel, but I love that shit. A nice little dent. You don't need a lot. For those of you that do get it, you always want to shake it first. You won't be able to see it because of the way the lighting is. It even says on there, shake well before use. You always want to shake it up. It's like a white color, creamy, milky color. Stuff's so good. So fucking good. And they go so well together. They really do. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. I would vlog it if I was to ever do that. Of course, I would vlog. I've heard great things. I've never smelled it. Well said, sir. Have character. Don't be a character. I like that. That's well said. That's a great quote. I've actually never heard that before. That is a great quote. Have character. Don't be a character. I love that. I may have to borrow that. It's the trend that's taking my energy away. All right. Sure. Whatever you say. Oh, Caitlin's here. Sweet. I knew he'd show up at some point. See, channel activity. So it's his first message ever. So he probably subscribed 2 weeks ago just so you can get blocked. I appreciate you, Joel. Just checking him out. Seeing how much of a burner. It's been around for a couple of years. So, yeah, cool. Cool. That's funny. It's the trend. So there's these misconceptions of trend, apparently. Everybody just thinks you're just super dickhead and stuff like that. That's hilarious. So let's see. TLTG forever. I appreciate that, Christine. Thank you, ma'am. $10 super chat. Keep up the good job, brother. Thanks for introducing me to some great fragrances. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm glad this channel can provide some valuable content and suggestions for you, sir. Yeah, I love it. It's amazing. Saxophone Jazz Club, chilling at home. The world has gone to fake. Yes. Refreshing to see when someone's honest and blunt, and both of those things, that's for sure. It's almost a lost skill. I work in an industrial setting. Fake is not my vocabulary. I come from those worlds. I'm cut from those cloths. The oil field and the chemical plants, the industrial setting. that he speaks of. Construction side of the industrial chemical plants, and iron work and pipe fitting work and all that good stuff. And the material side of it, the equipment operation side of it. I've been a equipment foreman. I've operated multiple different pieces of equipment. I worked my way up. I'm a go-getter. When I do something, I try to work my way up. You know what I mean? Because I did construction for a few years after the oil field flopped in 08 when that shit happened. It wasn't in 08, but it was a little bit later. The second time around when it kind of tanked. Obama's second term. It was the second term when that had happened. And I went into chemical plants for a couple of years and was traveling a lot away from home, doing what I got to do. But you're going to live at work. You get good at work. You make connections and you grow. Personal and professional growth, you know, and certain skills you learn along the way translate into other things. All that stuff's led me to where this conversation right here and now, all those experiences. Thankful for all of them, all the good times, the hard times, the tragedies and the triumphs. Thankful for all of it. You have a good night, man. Yeah, we're over 2 hours. I'm going to be shutting down in a bit. I don't know when I can be live again, aside from next weekend. We're going to have the member stream this weekend. I mean, aside from that, we probably won't be alive again this week. So, video about fragrances, aldehydes. I think you asked me about that not that long ago, and I forgot. I'd like to do that topic. I need to remember. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So I don't have anything lined up in mind already for tomorrow. I might do that tomorrow. Doing an aldehyde kick. Aldehyde's great. I did. I ended up buying a bottle. Jason sent me a link, and it sold out. I bought a 50 ml for $143 from Canada. Yeah, I loved it. I gave it a 9.5. I bumped it from a 9 to a 9.5. Yeah, I fell in love with it. It's my first Boadicea fragrance. I bought it. Imperials reminds me a lot of oud wood. I'd take it over oud wood. But yeah, Energizer, I went ahead and bought a bottle a little while ago. I mentioned you last. I don't know. Kalen will be here eventually. Whenever he can, he'll show up. Patience isn't my strong suit. I have them when I need them. When I should have them, I have them, but I don't try to have them unless I have to. You know, I'm not a physician. I'm not looking to have patience. That makes sense. You have a good one, my man. Yeah, we're going to be shutting it down in a second. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Ditto. Ooh, one of the best fruity openings of all time. Going to head out. Appreciate the Isamiyaki suggestions. Keep real as always. I sure will, sir. Mr. Aroma Fragrances. Good to see you, sir. Get a Justin Copeland stream and a TLTG stream. Yeah, you caught me late. I saw you in there earlier. I fell asleep towards the end of Justin's. My afternoon nap. I ended up kicking my feet up on my desk. Because what I do is I kick my feet up. My desktop's right here. I kick my feet up and lean back, and I'll either have a live stream on or a wrestling podcast busted open or something, and I'll just 30 minutes. I'll just pass out and snore. Because I was active in Justin's chat a little bit, and then I kind of fell out. I texted him, "You want company at any time?" And he never texted me because he never looked at his phone. I was going to jump on. So I ended up falling asleep waiting. I woke up, it was over. Oh, it happens all the time. It's okay. I make them work for it. That's literally why we have the 2-week thing. That's exactly why. It's to keep it at a minimum, because it'd be a free-for-all if I didn't. No, it's okay. It's okay. They add to the subscriber account for a little while. And then they have to get an ad to click to come on here. So even if I make 0.25% of a penny on it, it still all adds up. You know, whatever. It's all engagement. It's fine, man. It's fine. It's all good. They just got to work for it. Oh, Randy's live. Shout out to Randy. Yeah, y'all might want to make your way over to Randy if y'all want to keep the stream stuff going. Real work is character building and men building. Boy, you is hitting the one-liners today, huh? I like it. Not yet. A lot of people have been asking me. I need to get it. Greenly before going back for a noon workout. Blue Talisman after. Good stuff, Ross. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Energizer remind you of stronger afternoon swim. No, it reminded me of Arancia di Capri. This is a juicier orange in the opening, but they settle into the same fragrance. And this is, I know you know, this is one of my favorite Acqua di Parmas. I still bought the Boadicea because I think it's a little bit better than this even. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I sprayed it on here. Like I got out my chair and just scroll back. I was like, holy shit, I know what this is. That's what it is. And I got up out my chair and I went and get it and compared them. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. All my friends are guys like you, hilarious, but everyone thinks they're an asshole. I'm a lovable asshole. That's who I am. I'm a charming asshole. I'm a likable prick. But I also have thick skin too. And that's the thing. You have to have thick skin, you know. Well, mine said, ton of new fragrances. Great stream today. Thank you very much, Jeremy. I sure appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we go shut it down on Kaylin. I actually made it to the bottom. Makes sense. That Aqua de Parma is so good. Yeah, it's one of my, it's top two. It's my number two right behind Colonia Pura of my little, you know, quaint, like 8, 9, 10 bottle, whatever it is, Aqua de Parma collection that I have. It's my number two. It's one of my favorite orange fragrances. But the Energizer is more zesty from the start. Right from jump, it's zingy, like the peel of the orange and grapefruit and everything. It's real zingy. Petitgrain stands out. I fell in love with me. I was blown away. Like, holy, this is my jam. It's right here. It's on the line. It's full of Petitgrain. I love it. It is so good. I had to have it. And Jason hit me with it somewhere for $140. I was like, all right, that's a good price. I'll take that. So yeah, have a good one, man. Thanks everyone for coming spend a little time with me. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, member stream will be either Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning, depending on if I have another posing class on Sunday morning. I'll set it up on Saturday either way, but it'll be either Saturday or Sunday. Fragrances should be in hand. Everything was ordered. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Check out this morning's reviews. If you haven't yet, we dropped 2 of them this morning. I knew they wouldn't do that well, so that's why I did both. Normally, if you see me do 2 videos, it's because I know they're not going to do that well in views. Not big hot button topic fragrances or anything like that. Yeah, outside of that, I think I'm going to do that aldehyde list that Kenneth mentioned. I think we'll do that tomorrow. I'll pick out some of my favorite aldehyde fragrances. I'll get excited to talk about those for sure. I'll see if it's going to be 7 or 10 or 12, or we'll see when I go looking through the collection. So I can tell you one that's going to be there. Faces of Francis. My. What a good one that is. So make sure to like the stream on your way out. Thank you, everybody who gave super chats. It was great to see everyone. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great start to your week. Y'all have a good one.